Okay, we are going to play Oakmont
Tilt right. Level.
with Ricky Fowler this evening.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA
And here
Tour.
we go.
Hello again and welcome. Rich Loder alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We are back in the state of Pennsylvania getting set to kick off the round here at one of the great golf courses in the world, Oakmont Country Club. Frank, you're very familiar with it because you were right in the mix down the stretch of the 1994 U.S. Open right here at Oakmont.
And Rich, it's so good just to be back here. You know, there's so much history in Oakmont. It's been a host to so many prestigious tournaments in our sport, such as the US Amateur, the US Open, the Women's US Open, and the PGA Championship. It's just one of the true gems on the golf landscape.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. 99 yards away. Spieth came out of the University of Texas, led the Longhorns to the NCAA title his freshman year.
Yeah, one of the advantages of being good early is you always are one step ahead of the rest.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Jordan Spieth can really roll it. It's a good feel. And let's see what he does with this putt.
When you consider the length of that putt, it was a good putt.
One thing Spieth has shown early in his career, he is rock solid on the par putts. And so just
There we
started, even par so far.
I didn't think it was going to go.
On the tee, ready to go. I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in one.
Obviously, you can't make them all from that distance, Rich, but you'd like to give it a real good run.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
That's in.
One under par. So here we are at the third hole, par 4, again 428 yards. Frank, have you ever seen anything quite like the bunkering that we have here on the left side of this hole?
No, the church views, they're famous obviously for Oakmont, and they have that tendency to drag your eye to that left side. Really, anything that you can get off on the fairway off this tee, whether it's a long iron, I don't care what it is. If you want to try and hit driver down there, well, good luck, because this really is about the second shot. Somehow avoid that trouble there, so you've got a second shot.
Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot.
Oh, that looks good.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Frank going for 2 in a row now. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Steady, solid, at 1 under par right now. Frank, at Oakmont, you have to take advantage of scoring opportunities when they present themselves. Is this one of those moments here, the par 5, 4th hole at 609 yards?
It'll certainly be one of the holes that determine the champion, because the difference between making 4 and 6 on this hole is extremely slim. Very, very stringent tee shot, heading towards those church pews and trying to cut the ball away from it. It's easy to see why Jack Nicklaus, who favoured the ball, and Ben Hogan won around here. Well, with Good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Did a nice job with that putt.
I think we're okay.
Reed, good speed. Speed's trying to light the fuse. This one's for birdie. Has to
That's
like
good.
that one. Another birdie. We'll get to 2 under par. Take you up now to the 5th hole. We got our 82-yard par 4. Frank, what do you think of the 5th?
An excellent tee shot is required here with just a long iron. Even something as short as a 4-iron is fine, because the hole's not overly long. If you can bisect the bunkers on both sides, that's the key there. Second shot's going to be a little downhill.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him a very good look. And then second over the putt. You can't leave an eagle putt short.
Now listen, anytime I left it short, I didn't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody you left it short.
All right, I won't say. And Frank, the train is rolling down the tracks right now.
3
Just
under.
check another one out.
We're in good. We're in good shape.
Frank, what's the pros' take on the first par 3 here at Oakmont, the 6th, at just under 200 yards?
Oh, it's a real beauty. Very narrow in the front. You see how it pinches in so close. It starts to widen up. But even to try and carry that bunker on the right side, there's very few players in the world that can hit it that high and manage to stop the ball in that corner. And once again, you're trying to thread it through that avenue at the front of this green. It's a tough par 3.
Don't want to miss it right here.
No.
So to 4
That's
under,
good.
second straight birdie.
I didn't realize how
All
close
right,
I
Frank,
left it.
take us
That's
down
good.
onto the 7th hole, par 4 at 434 yards.
Another one that's just another great driving hole. Bunkers on both sides of the fairway, so you can't really bail out either way. Used to be some trees in that down the right side. They've been removed, replaced now by fescue. So if you do miss those bunkers right or left, it's not exactly one of the easiest chip out to the fairway. Another one that's a must-hit fairway. Reason why? It's a long par 4, and it's the only way you're going to hit this par 4 and 2.
Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have?
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through, but it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Good solid work right there, and stays at 4 under.
Stays at 4.
We're at the 8th at Oakmont, a famous hole, and Frank, it's not often we say of a par 3 that it is a beast, but the 8th at Oakmont is just that.
Yeah, you can imagine a 300-yard par 3 to a flat green. That would be hard enough. But imagine a 300-yard par 3 at a US Open to a green that goes up at the front and then crowns at the top and then slips away at both sides. That's the 8th hole.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. This a par bid for Jordan Spieth. And he makes it for par.
That's to stay at 4.
Rounding out the front 9 here at Oakmont, Frank, it looks to be straight away, uphill. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Well, there certainly is. Years gone by, this was a par 5 for the US Opens of yesteryear. Par 5 still for the members. And the reason why is it's a little bit uphill. Semi-blind tee shot, bunkers left and right. And of course, rough if you miss those. This is one of those holes, even though it's a par 4 now, you miss the fairway here, you are not reaching this green in 2.
Get up there, ball.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Yeah, that's
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one.
a matter of opinion.
Golf is not about perfect. It's going to hurt the course.
4 under on the deck. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The
31
game
on
is
the
so
front.
much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you just got to keep out of your own way.
There we are.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
In the fairway here at the 10th. Nice way to start off the back 9. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Birdie try up next. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long.
Oh, it just shaves the edge. Some
Almost.
snack though.
Almost got it.
Not his best stuff right there. Trying to limit the damage here. This putt is for bogey. -3 now, 4th round. Pretty short hole here at the 11th. It's only 379 yards, par 4.
Is that going on the green?
Headed for the bunker.
No, I hope not.
Just a bit offline and into the bunker. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, well, so much is going to depend on that lie. Going to need a little bit of luck.
That's good. Get in there.
Good shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
Well, Frank, the par 5 12 here at Oakmont, it's a lot of golf balls. 667 yards.
It's the hardest par 5 that I've ever seen ball play that doesn't have water. It starts with that tee shot. The whole fairway slopes left to right. Just to get the ball on the fairway, you've got to draw the ball against the slope. The same problem exists with the second and the third shot.
Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway.
Get up there, ball.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Frank, how rare would this be if this putt drops?
Well, this is I'd like to say once in a lifetime, but on the odd occasion we do see back-to-back eagles, but it certainly is something to watch. Rich, how can you leave an eagle putt shot?
Well, you can't. I mean, that's
The one,
embarrassing.
yeah, you can leave a par putt, birdie putt, an eagle putt.
Might want to just shut the game down. Quit
Oh,
playing.
shut up.
Ooh, that's nice. How about this full of birdies?
And I think we're at 6.
Well, Frank, what about this par 3 13th? Measures 183 yards.
It has a little bit of a crescent-shaped green, but it looks like the green should shape that way, but the actual contours of the green go in the opposite direction. The only good thing about that is chances are you've got an uphill putt.
That would be a great looking birdie. Settles in over the putt. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Yeah, we're in position to.
Rich Lerner back with you at the 14th hole at Oakmont. And And this is a hole that offers up a pretty good scoring opportunity, a short par 4, 358 yards. Drive over par 4, not the most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
We got a chance to go 7. Which gives us a cushion.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Speed's trying to light the fuse. This one's for birdie. Oh, man,
I just pushed it.
boy, that hurts. For par.
That's okay.
Well, you can see it there. Feels very good about what he's doing. That's a nice par putt. Stays at 6 under. How about this hole, Frank?
Yeah.
499-yard par 4 15. All you want.
Oh, that's for sure. The church pews down the left. It's about 340 yards to get all the way past them, so that's not really an option. Bunkers down the right side. Really, they tell you, you've got to somehow hit something in between both of those. And the reason why it's another fairway you want to hit is a long second shot that's a little uphill to a green. Well, just like all the others, is going to take something special.
Get up, ball.
Good swing, good shot yet again. And that is a ball striking plant right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Shouldn't be a problem here. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Good round going at 6 under.
Okay. We're okay.
Yet another demanding hole here at Oakmont. Par 3 16th, 231-yard par 3. Frank calls for a well-struck long iron.
It certainly does. It's going to favor something that's hit a little higher and a little softer. If you could just mentally cut this green in half and just sort of look at the left half of this green, it's really the best way to play this hole. And the reason why is the general contours all move to the right. That ball can still funnel down to the right side of the green.
Oh no.
My goodness, what does the guy have to do to make a putt out here? Getting set now over the putt. Ooh, so close. You have to make those from that distance. That hurts. Now at 5 under
Back
for
to
the round.
5.
Now on to the 17th hole, and Frank, in so many ways, this determined the outcome of the 2007 U.S. Open. Jim Furyk had his issues here. It's just 313 yards, but it can really play with a player's mind.
It's such an unusual par 4 for a US Open, plus also where it comes in the round, because the options, and there's only really 2, is like a 4 or 5 iron, sneak it up the right side, or you take a driver directly at the green. You would think there's something in between, but really there isn't. And that's why, to your point, it stopped Jim Furyk, it stopped Tiger Woods, it allowed Cabrera to win. It also helped Ernie Els, who went with the driver option there back in 1994. So 17, it's short, it's tempting, it is at a US Open, but it is still demanding.
So makes the putt.
Back to 6.
-6. Great finishing hole here at Oakmont, Frank, the 18th.
I remember back in 1994, this was the last hole in a US Open ever played by Arnold Palmer. Couldn't pick a better finishing hole to win a championship or say farewell.
There it is. Don't go in that rough.
Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. This is a good-looking shot. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's...
Oh, without a doubt, that will be on the highlight reel later tonight. Excellent shot. Frank, just some great golf here today.
That's a round to remember. Not often you play that well and you feel like you were head and shoulders above the rest of the field.
What a thrill to watch. And for Frank Nobilo and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.
Stop recording video.